About 10 seconds.
Wyatt sits. Wyatt with the mullet and the mustache. Pedro is standing. Very clean pass.
And fast. He's got to close some space, but he's in there. Now he's getting the space closed. Beautiful work.
Brilliant.
Now he's got nice solid control. And he looks to be maybe bigger than Wyatt, even though he's small for the division. He maybe still looks a little bit bigger than Wyatt.
It's hard to tell when they're both on the ground.
Yeah, it's a little difficult, but
Pedro doing a good job of
he's under that
keeping that
elbow.
pressure.
He's staying heavy on that arm. Wyatt gets his knee in.
Doing a good job of staying mobile from this top pressure position. You know, sometimes people get a little bit too heavy from these positions and they overcommit to one side or the other and they wind up getting rolled.
Yeah, he's doing a beautiful job and giving Wyatt some opportunity to make a mistake.
Exactly. Got to let them cook themselves.
That's right. To the mount position.
Very nice job of weaving that leg through and not getting caught in that quarter mount position.
That was beautiful. Beautiful job. We're in a good mount with some head control.
He's still got 4 minutes left to work, so he's got plenty of time to start to set up those sub attempts.
Yeah, Wyatt's got one elbow inside. Pedro's looking to try to remove that elbow. Little Ezekiel incoming. Nothing there.
Got about 3.5 minutes left. Starting to walk those legs up. Almost
Yeah,
looking
you're
for
wondering
a
triangle.
triangle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wyatt was ready for that. Nice switch right into the Darce attempt.
Wyatt's doing a good job keeping that arm back. Looking to try to, Pedro looking to try to crunch him back in. Back to the side control position.
That was good defense. You know, he's still getting wallered, as we say out in the country.
But I mean, as we saw in the last match, you know, it's not over till it's over. He's still got 3 minutes, which is a good amount of time.
Yeah, for sure. Any submission attempt can come on and change things in a heartbeat. He does a good job of getting his knees in.
Pedro has very even pressure from the top. Doesn't commit too far to one side or the other. Does a really good job of just staying mobile.
He does, because I tell you, Wyatt's got some pretty impressive frames there that he's kept. You know, he's kept anything major from happening, because he's been not in a great position for a while. But he always gets his knee back in and gets his elbows in play.
Yeah, I mean, my professor always says that, you know, you want to be like a sniper on top and a machine gun on the bottom, and I feel like Wyatt's doing a good job of, you know, moving around and never staying still, making it hard for him to hold him down.
Yeah, and that's a great analogy. I like that. Almost to the mount, got a knee in. Now he's back on the legs. Pedro
Nice
pushes
leg
it out.
drag.
I tell you, Wyatt doesn't look, you know, fatigued from that pressure on bottom. He still looks good.
Wyatt decides to stand. A little bit of a strategy change.
Yeah, this is where you got to be careful.
Hunting for that flying triangle, but in on the legs. Starting to pull that knee through. Roll through. Rolling in on that bolo. Wyatt still staying, hunting on the legs, trying to suck that leg back in.
Yeah, I tell you, this is not what. Oh, nice move. Nice defense by Pedro.
Still got a minute left to work. And, there hasn't been a ton of deep sub attempts.
No, it sure hasn't. I would say Pedro's tried a few, but they were very shallow. But, again, I'm not going to judge it.
I think that Wyatt could definitely get in on a deep leg and still have a chance to win it. But if he's going to do it, he's got to do it fast.
Yeah, he does. And, I think the judges are going to appreciate Pedro even going for stuff like that that's not quite there, just being exciting, trying flying triangles and stuff. At this point in the match, it's great.
Absolutely not an ounce of stalling from either athlete, which is impressive. Ooh.
A little mirror lock attempt there, lost the angle on the elbow.
And on the legs with a false read.
Yeah. Now he's got to be a little.
Looking for the toe hold. Pulls his leg through. That was a nice little sub attempt.
That was a good one. I think that's probably the best official sub attempt that we saw, and maybe just in time.
Definitely a good thing to leave in the judges' minds before he leaves the mat.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he looked good, but he couldn't get the finish, So that's, Wyatt, that's great defense. That was a good match.
Very good match. Wyatt showed a lot of heart in that match.
He sure did.
I'm here with the winner, Pedro Lacerda. What another high-level matchup. Saw you were a wrestler, counted to wrestling with some guard, and you still managed to pull it out, man. How do you feel?
Feel good, happy to get the win. Really wanted the submission, but it's all right, on to the next.
You heard it here first, folks. You'll get one on the next. Pedro Lacerda.
I want to shout out Dirty Mike wherever you are. He's in my corner. Dirty Mike, you the man.